Ooh, alright. I'm just gonna be preparing here for the for EO. And then we're gonna go straight to the interview after. So just give me a bit of time here. I'm just gonna get everybody into the parties for EO. Feel free to start forming your parties. Ooh, okay. Then apply the raid after. You know. No. Wala sa Straightveil. Hindi ako napaka-level kanina eh. I'm busy kanina. Tapos mga 2 PM na ako natulog. Slept 2 PM. Fuck. It's a game that is one of our dynasty peeps actually is a huge part of. Is like an investor and a GM over there, and is in charge of marketing. It's a MMORPG that's also inspired from Ragnarok Online. So right now, if you go into that game, the guild that all the GMs, the developers that are in, is called Dynasty, and it has our logo on it. Oh, yun na. Yeah. Mamaya na, mamaya. I'm gonna do the interview with Team POEK tomorrow. Oh no, after EO. Should be, well, one of them should be Janaea. Yeah, go. Alright. You look way too comfy. Are you sure you're not gonna pass out before? Yeah. It just missed. A little bit. What's up, Julius? For good goodness up in us, there's a very good chance. There's a very good chance. Hold on, I gotta mute my phone. I start pinging all over the place. Usual. Let me go kill the MVP first. Um, 15, 16 technically. 16 minutes. Bullast Dog is supposed to be in squad 1, squad 1. You're supposed to be in squad 1. Mm-hmm. Good question. Did you ever record the female versions of the costumes? Or no? No? Okay. Noise, noise. There we go. Right. I gotta go do the themed party. I'll do that first. It's extra gold. Bro, it was 16 again. Oh no, not like this, bro. Not like this. 16 again, unfortunate. And you know how long it took me to get to this age? You're gonna call me 16? No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. That's not right. Try again. Right? Boom, boom, boom. All the buffed wizards hitting this Cruiser King right now. Oh. Okay. Wait, what? Wait, why did I get kicked out? What the hell? Oh. Emperor set starts in 9 minutes. Get ready to get buffed up in Juno for now. Was that about squad 1? Two. What'll be Dynasty versus Dynasty this EO? Wait. Oh, like the two Dynasty branches are fighting each other? Oh, unfortunate. Up against Avengers. Avengers, a symbol. Lost Ark's pretty strong too. Enchanted Fox too. Last time they got first off of some sneaky plays, so we can't let them get away with it again. And Ouroboros is here as well. Nobody in this bracket is weak, so that's good. It's gonna be good fights, hopefully. Yep. Hmm. I should go Valkyria here for the SG Fire Enjoyers, or I should just go this because they're probably using Earth, Stonehenge enemy. Oh wait, Nico's in the wrong. So I'll transfer him. There you go. Got about a little over 6 minutes. Yeah, they created more channels. Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry about that. You're not too late. We're still looking at where we're starting first. Likely, very likely on the south side again, because I want to have control over 2 and 3 if possible. Since this game hates putting bounties on 1, apparently. Yeah, I know. Like every EO is just consistently at least once on Castle 3. So I kind of want to have control. Let's see here. We probably start, what, 20... We rush 21 to 9 to 3, I think. So we have agency over 8. I think it's a better strat. Alright boys, I'm gonna be muting stream for a bit and I'll be back in time for the interview. Ooh, all right. I'm just mic checking right now on stream.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Um, do you prefer off cam or do you want to do this on cam? Whichever you want.
I'll be off cam.
Off cam? Okay. Very good. All right. I'm just gonna put you up here.
Okay.
Um, on full screen for the audience right now, along with myself here on the side. I'll be a side character here, the main character right now. So, all right. Make sure my sound levels are good here. All right. Can you just say anything for me?
Hello, hello,
Hello,
hello.
hello. Okay. All right. Let me try to increase Discord volume. All right. Should be good. Um, yeah. So this is something I'm gonna be editing this right after the stream, just so just so you know, just to have it be a bit more refined. But
Okay.
you know, I will try to keep it under an hour if possible. Very like probably
Don't
30
don't be
minutes,
too
under
long.
30 minutes. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
no. I don't wanna I don't wanna keep it too long, right? So I just want to get it started. But just first of all, congratulations on making it to the grand finals, right? Being a runner up, it's still 100K USD. You even split against like 10 people, that's 10K, that's absolute life-changing money, right? If you think about it. But before we start, can you kind of like give the audience a bit of an introduction on what POEK NOSTRA stands for and how the team kind of like came to be?
Okay, so about the naming, it's from two words like POEK and Nostra. POEK is the Dimension Drill team name. The name, it just came up like whatever lah. We just think this is going to be a fun game, right? We just play and we just gather a bunch of friends. And actually, the one who doing the naming is me. Usually, I'll do some kind of weird name. That's hence why the POEK name.
Yeah,
Even like I don't think the member aware the name is POEK after until the team is registered. So yeah. So about the Nostra, Nostra is a guild lah.
the
Our
guild.
guild. Yeah, it's basically a guild of friends. We running this name already like maybe 5 6 years, but it's still on off lah. Basically, when we wanna play, we use this name, but when we not all of us playing, like we just use other name. But
Yeah,
Nostra is a guild name basically.
gotcha. And that's your current guild name in Rusi as well, right? Like I've even fought against you guys before as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's our guild name in this game.
Yeah. But yeah, and so looking back, like what are your like overall thoughts on like the grand final series? Like I know it's unlike majority of the people that were watching, you guys were actually there in the venue. Like how was like the grand finals, like the aura, the overall vibe of it, how was it? How was it for you guys?
Okay, so in the grand final, yeah, not the
Yeah.
entire series.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, grand final wise, they do treat us quite well, but comparing to the global, it's kind of far lah. Because maybe the prize money, right? In global, I think they provide like everything more luxurious lah, like from the business class and from the hotel and the venue itself. But
Mm,
I'm not complaining lah. It's because the prize money is way much bigger lah
yeah.
than global, right?
Yeah.
Venue wise, the production wise, it's really good. It's proper lah, proper for a gaming event. Even I think it's kind of underwhelming lah for 1 million prize pool tournament.
Yeah. I think would you think that might have been because, there wasn't a Thai team in the finals in
I don't think
Thailand?
it's about the Thai team, but I think it's about the grand prize lah. I think it's too big lah to make a production
Like a
that big
major.
also.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
True.
Because if you compare it to the global, like the production is way more good, right?
Yeah, yeah. The early Odin Cup. I know like
Yep,
you guys
yep.
were in the Odin Cup as well along with Mavis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of us is playing on that cup as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So, one of the things that I want to get out of the way as well, because this was something that really struck me when I first saw the initial lineup for your draft and strategy. Um, was there anything in Team Encore's composition or strategy that kind of like caught your team off guard?
Okay, because this all over, maybe I'll just say everything what happened in our thought process and
Yeah, like
what
including
happened behind the screen lah.
yeah, the Mavis going wizard from champ, right? Because I mean, Mavis was metric wise, especially like very undeniably, like the numbers don't lie. It kind of speaks for themselves. He was the top performing champion in the entire tournament. So, him going wizard was a huge surprise to me. So if you could just give us like a rundown, like the thought process behind that, because as you said, it might be all over the place, but take your time. But that's like something that's really, myself included, has people really curious.
Yep. Okay, so basically about the High Wizard one, right? I think it's from Tenebris YouTube, the one that using Magic Racer. So basically, you just stack the Magic Racer and you use Storm Gas. It's really painful, right?
Yeah.
One of our member having experienced it in Guild Tech, right?
Yeah.
Then he just say to us, "Oh, there is this new build. Let's try it out, right?" We tried it out and it's really worked them well, basically on that point. That's why the High Wizard changed actually.
Yeah.
So because the High Wizard really good lah, but we cannot use it properly because Encore suddenly use Assassin, right?
Yeah.
What we seen like Assassin from the all the tournament series, like whatever stages, we just see Assassin is like a burst and he will die easily, right?
Yeah.
The one that make us cannot utilize Highways properly is how Encore playing it. Like they basically like time everything like Saterna, Dispel, and the jump from Assassin in a single take. Like I think they even call it out like in a 3-1 lah. Basically, call out a 3-1 and Assassin going in. Lex and Dispel must be on the target before the Assassin jump in. That's why Mavis like going that like in a few seconds, like even in millisecond lah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why like how Encore like really making this high quiz from like this is a throw from POEK, like all of them think like that. Even though if we use champion right on that card, I think it won't change much the result. Even I think it's will be worse because like the playstyle is going hit and run, right? The champion, and once he's isolated, he will likely gonna be die more easy lah if he's not on high wizard.
Yeah, I know before you also had like a Doram composition, right? Because I remember before when we would scrim, if you remember, we tried the Synex comp on you, but like one lash from the Doram and we were dead. So, do you think like in that adjustment, you think if you were running the Doram comp in that one, do you think it would have yielded better results?
So actually we've talked to Encore as well, right? They kind of surprised as well why Mavis changed on Mavis changed, right? And they told us like, okay, basically we changed to High Wizard like 2 days before the competition, so Encore have time to research on the High Wizard, and they find about the Tenebris YouTube video as well. That's why they know at the first time, right? They focus on Mavis like even before the match start, they focus on Mavis already.
Yeah.
Like before the entire series is all Wizard is like a support, right?
Yeah.
No Wizard is a killer. That's why like they really basically like counter the information lah.
Yeah.
They have all the information, much better information than us.
Yeah. So I just want to share this as well. You know how like when we would scrim all the time, I would always be a wizard.
Yep.
Even after it got nerfed before Tier Cup arrived, but I stopped using it after the second week because the whole Magic Crasher thing. It used to be stackable by Hell Plant instead of so the Magic Crasher, you'd be too close to the enemy, it'd be too dangerous, but like with the Hell Plant, you could actually stack it very easily and be more on the defensive. and then just big burst and then and kind of wipe people. The reason why I kind of stopped using it there is because that was nerfed.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but so yeah, I was actually really confused because I thought for some reason like, wait, did they implement like the glass time balance patch already? But I get the logic behind the team for sure. I think if it was, I do see it working if they maintain their Doram Sork Pally
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
composition. I 100% can see it working in that
Yep,
regard, but they kind of did they kind of surprised you a bit there with the Synex. It's really
yep.
hard to deal with a Synex that's invulnerable for 3 seconds. You know what I mean?
Actually, even I don't think they abuse the invulnerable, right?
Yeah.
They have many things lah that's blow our mind lah.
Hmm.
There's one technique they use is like basically delaying the resurrection on the assassin
Yeah.
because our paladin is on his tail, right? But when the assassin died, they just left it dying there. It's because card, right?
Yeah.
Card it doesn't matter if the someone died too long.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like forcing the paladin to what you say lah, like change target lah
Yeah.
to remove the hit on the assassin. It's
Yeah.
really clever from them.
Yeah. Yeah. And the delaying tactic is something that they use across the tournament there as well. Like I remember in the Goblin map, for example, right? The starting of that fight, they actually tried to get rid of as much Osiris procs as they could from your side. But
Yeah.
what they did on their end was they delayed theirs. They actually unequipped
Yep.
their Osiris and they only equipped it
Yep.
towards the end. So yeah, that was that was some of the delaying tactics that they did there, including the one that you mentioned on the cart. Um, but yeah, but it's good to see and hear kind of like the insight there on the roster changes that you guys have made. Again, it's not as easy as people think. Like you really,
Yeah,
yeah, you
yeah.
have to be very predictive, right? Like some things work really well until they face a specific comp and then it doesn't. You know what I mean? It's the
Yeah.
same thing. It's like before when we tried the Synex comp against you guys, but you had a Doram, 2 lashes, the Synex was dead, right?
Yep.
Right. But against the proper comps, it's kind of like a rock paper scissors angle, you know.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
yeah, but it's for like the bit of like the turning points there as well, because you know how like when people were watching that game one was very very close. It was down
Yeah.
to like 1 kill, and actually when I was watching that, you guys had more damage done. So if at any point in time in that match that the points were evened out to like same kills, you guys would have actually won that match. So speaking of turning points, which game do you feel decided like the momentum of the series? Was there a particular fight or objective where you felt like the match kind of slipped away, where you're thinking back to it now? If you could replay like that one, like one or a few moments from the finals where you were like, oh, if I just did this, or if one of us did this, we could have won.
Hmm, I think the most turning point is from the second game because like we didn't even expect them to pick card lah. Basically like our lineup, we kind of sure like, oh, this will be like 100% win rate lah on card, but
Yeah.
they use assassin and they use card like both of them is uh the choice that we think, oh, I think we think we can beat this proper lah because like assassin is like damn paper, right?
Hmm.
When we tried to play it in the scrim also, like assassin, I don't think we can make this work as long someone is targeting the assassin. But props to Encore, they make it work, right?
Yeah.
So basically, when game two is over, like okay, we got killed by assassin, and we got beaten down in our favorite map. So it's kind of like we kind of confused, like how we pick the next map, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Basically, like our decision is we do goblin, but if we think back, like maybe we can do like MVP, like to maybe MVP that the high quiz team will go down. Like maybe we can win it, but overall, I think like to beat them like in this grand final, like it's really hard lah. Maybe like even in MVP we get 1 point, like our morals goes up, but still at the end I think it will be like 4-2 or like 4-1.
Yeah. That's actually something that I want to brought up. bring up as well is that you had 100% win rate on the MVP map. So it was actually a bit of a shock for not just myself but everybody else when that map wasn't picked during the tournament. And I guess that's kind of like the it's good to hear like the mindset that you had behind that as to why, because that was actually my next question for you.
Mhm.
Yeah. And as for the next part here, it's something that a lot of people are curious about, something that kind of like gets overlooked because it's not as featured in the tournament as much or at all actually, is the team communication, right? How was the communication throughout the finals? Were there moments where like, there was miscommunication, which affected like, a possible win? Or was the communication, through and through, like everybody kind of like went all in and just say like, okay, we all commit to this decision?
Oh, okay. So basically, like communication wise, I don't think we as a team have a issue because like we already like decide lah. Like once we finalize something, it's finalized by all of the team lah. Like no take back and like no, this guy make the wrong call out and we blame them
Mm-hmm.
like one single guy. We don't do that in POEK.
Mm-hmm.
But during the game, like Hmm. Now you mentioned about the communication issue, like because like uh, we never play like in this setting, right? Especially offline and using other people gear. Actually,
Yeah.
there is like uh two lah. One is someone mic it doesn't work properly, like all the call out is uh having the wrong target, and I think the other one is like it's I don't know, it's some kind of bug with the targeting system with the auto on. I
Oh
don't know
yeah.
if you ever experienced it or not.
Oh yeah, yeah. Auto, even if you only have buffs or even if you only have sight, as long as you have auto on, it's gonna mess up your targeting 100% all the time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in some game, like you cannot click even like click anyone. Like it's basically you cannot click at all. Like you
Yeah.
need to turn off the auto and you need click the target and use it. But at that point, like we some of us is what you say, like the habit is using the auto on, right? That's why it's really hard to play like auto on, off, target, click, then auto on
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. So in terms of like communication, and you kind of said like I'm glad you kind of brought up the issue of like the equipment as well, right? But like beside I mean equipment included, along with that, did the pressure of the pressure of like playing on the grand final stage influence your decision making at all? Like you think like on a regular day, you could have like made a better call, or you could have made like better targeting, because it is after all like the biggest stage in the tournament, and definitely one with the most like eyeballs, a lot of the one of the most
Hmm.
like viewed tournaments possibly in RO history. So how was it for you guys in terms of like decision making and communicating in game? Did it have like a huge effect on you guys at all?
I don't think it affect us that much lah. Maybe like 5-10%. Like maybe we'll more nervous, but I don't think
Mhm.
it affect us significantly lah
Yeah.
about the communication wise and uh, about how we play. But we just got so many things like we haven't even practiced on scrim. The game 2, 3, 4 is like basically we never not never lah, but we can't practice on that scenario at all, like 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, yeah. Were you guys able to get like scrim partners at all, like outside or even inside the tier cup? Besides amongst yourselves?
Oh no, no, we
No,
just
not yet.
basically like yeah, we just do 5 versus 5 with
Each
within
other?
internally, and yeah, we cannot
Okay.
the idea keep revolving around that place lah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the rough part, right? Like especially when you had like a whole
Yeah,
month too, but you don't have enough of the tools to really work it out. That's
yeah.
the hard part, right? You kind of have to improvise a little. But yeah. And speaking of like a month preparation, same thing. It's same thing with like Team Encore as well, right? So, is there
Mhm.
anything that like Team Encore really executed like particularly well that made them so like difficult to beat? Like, was there a specific player from Team Encore who really exceeded like your expectations?
I cannot say like a single player that having a good mechanical skill that oh this guy like beat us. because like what I see is like all of them is like synchronized. Like I don't know if you know that Anchor is having a bootcamp.
Yeah, they
Like
did. Hmm.
yeah, like some of them is quitting their job, like literally quitting their job, and they have a bootcamp, right? Let's say like a gaming house lah.
Yeah.
That's why like yeah, let's say like 8 hours, 10 hours every day they practice on each other and communicate on each other.
Hmm.
That's why like their teamwork is way much better lah than us
Yeah.
by miles.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot. Again, it's a lot of work put in.
Yeah.
They the win. I mean, you have to realize too, like the win was really big for the Philippines. Like before,
Yep.
you can look back to RWC, Indonesia, like everybody else has won besides the Philippines, essentially for the most part, right? So we were due for a major, and this being like the biggest prize pool. They really went all out since the expectation of everybody was on their backs essentially, right? So what about you guys in terms of like preparations? Did you guys do boot camps at all?
So for POEK, our preparation is compared to Anchor, I can say like our preparation is only like after the Guild League, after the Dimension Drill, and after the WW. Basically, like
Mhm.
after game event, right? We
Mhm.
just spend like 2-3 hours to spar and discuss in Discord.
Yeah. So pretty
So like,
standard. Yeah, pretty standard,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah,
Like what we would do usually before when we would scrim.
yeah.
Yeah. Um so as the series like progressed, right? Were there any adjustments that you were trying to make? What kind of prevented your adjustments from getting through and taking the win, for example, right? Because did you ever think about it like in the middle, like maybe I should reroll back to champ, like for Mavis?
Hmm. Like the hard part is that com, like the assassin com, like I think they can beat every com because like how the com work is like a champion, but it doesn't have any
No
delay on
downtime.
the yep, no downtime.
Yeah.
Like basically if Anchor is like executed perfectly, like go in, go out, go in, go out. So it's like a champion, but like higher pressure lah.
Yeah. So with that in mind, right? Or they kind of like in terms of like your own personal reflection or anybody in your team, right? Like what was the biggest lesson your team kind of takes away from this tournament, right?
Mm, to be honest, we don't think like we don't have any regret lah because like one we already commit to each other like this one like going to be a fun tournament lah, not that competition like uh, we still give our best like but we cannot like give all out like Encore, right?
Yeah.
Like quitting the job and practicing like 24/7. We can only do this like our maximum effort already. Like that's why I don't think any of us is having any regret,
Hmm.
especially like uh, we go to Thailand together, right? Like basically it's a boys trip lah together.
Yeah, it's a vacation for the
So
gang already.
yeah, we go to some country like together and all the expense paid by the organizer. Like it's really good already.
That's already
But
a big win. Yeah.
yeah, so I don't think we have any regret. But next time for tournament, I think we like for reference, like we know like oh okay like this game like cannot be taken that easy lah if you aim for the championship,
Yeah,
like for
yeah,
the first winner.
yeah. People will go all
Like
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like we never think like because we saw the post as well like okay and got like doing the bootcamp like maybe like quitting the job uh like maybe do like okay like 5 hours 6 hour, but damn no they actually like stay in one together like one house together
Yeah.
like a
It
pro player esport.
Yeah, it was I have to say that their setup was absolutely, it was very professional. It was
Yeah, having
very
coach analyst like GG.
yeah, it was very systematic.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, they had it down to, they kind of had it down to a science. Like a lot of the members from Encore did have like professional experience as well.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
in terms of like a professional setup, they kind of know what it takes to put in maximum effort. So, that's an advantage that they had. Um,
Yeah,
but you know,
actually, are you going to interview them as well? Like, I wanna know
yeah,
like how they build up their success story lah, basically.
yeah. I'm trying to schedule one with them. Trying to work it out, see when we can schedule it. If we can
Ah,
do it like
nice.
even live in person, right? We'll see, right? But
Yeah,
you
hopefully you
know,
get that
yeah,
schedule because it will be a nice story like for
yeah,
everyone to hear as well. It's
yeah.
really nice.
Yeah, and it kind of teaches like the future competitors to
Yeah.
like what it takes
Yep.
to to put in maximum effort. Because I like when I was hearing that story as well, I was like, oh wow, like I wish I could boot camp as well, you know. But yeah, but you know, it's this. But despite the loss, right? The achievement, the achievement that you guys like. What achievement are you guys like most proud of? Because I know Mavis did tell me that story before, where we were like, oh, let's just join it for fun, guys. And then you got to top 32, and you were like, oh wait, maybe we should start taking this seriously now.
Yeah, basically like we don't have any expectation lah. Like we just basically like just play and even like in the top 96, right? Uh, I don't think we have a good score at the first time. But during the last 2 or 3 days, like suddenly we just shoot up to the number one.
Yeah,
That contribute us to how we reach second place as well. Because like if you see the left bracket, like it's I think like way easier than the right one. Got Trove, Tenebris, and got like so many hard team there.
yeah. Tier C was there as well. I know
Yeah.
we faced we faced Throves our first match, and we got 3-1. You know, but like again, it was really good hearing how the tournament kind of changed your approach going forward in general. So with that said, coming from you, is how do you guys plan on preparing for like the next tournament? Do you guys try to like up it up a notch, or just like same as usual?
For the Guild League Tier Cup, is it?
Yeah. Or any competitions going forward, you know, with Team Poek.
For Guild League, like it's I don't know. Maybe we going to take the same approach because like Frontera 2 don't have many good guild. Like you see, Tenebris and Encore. Yeah, I think they combine. I think they merge, right? Tenebris and
Um,
Encore.
well, we'll see, because there is a long-standing rivalry between the
Yeah,
two.
yeah,
So I'm not sure if they. I'm pretty well. The thing is, like the tier cup kind of united a lot of like guild rivalries and all that
yeah,
going forward.
yeah.
So you know, maybe that inspired people to move the beef. You know, kind of like set aside the beef and you know, try to go for the win.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's why like I don't know like even in Frontera 2 like we haven't seen like any guild to merge lah. Like we
Yeah,
haven't look much also like we still fix our internal lah basically. Like
yeah,
how the game goes.
yeah. So you know, after looking ahead, right? Like, what's next for Poek? Like after the Nostra after the Tier Cup, you guys, besides the upcoming like next Tier Cup, you guys looking to compete in any other games, or you guys just looking forward to RO3? Or...
I don't think we're going to look for ROT. I mean, we don't know. Like, it's still a long time, right?
It's a
But
long time. Yep.
for our team, like some of us still playing it competitively, but
Yeah.
some of us already just play for the sake of playing, like
Mm-hmm.
just do the top
Guild
up to
events.
not expire.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically because like this game, if you don't top up, like wow, you're going to be left out, right?
Yeah.
Because you cannot just like in global, you can just like oh okay, I buy like 100 USDK like the suddenly the character catching up other. But in this
Yeah.
game, like wow, cannot right. That's
Yeah. There's a limit.
yeah, that's kind
Yeah.
of hard as well. Like if I want to play competitively, like I need to play all time, like top up all the time. Like I
Yeah.
cannot on off.
True. Um. So you know, with that in mind, right? You know, I again, I don't want to keep it for too long here. I want to have like a bit of a closing statement. Like, do you have first one is like, do you have a message for the fans who supported Poek Nostra throughout the tournament?
Hmm. I think my message just it will be the same. Like I just afraid they disappoint on us. You know, like all the Wager coin they invest on POEK, suddenly on grand
Yeah.
final become zero. You know. I think that's the only thing I have in mind.
Yeah.
Basically, also thank you for everyone that support us, like believe wager on us. Like I don't know, they believe in POEK or they just believe on their wager coin multiplied.
Yeah, and also another thing is like, you know how Encore kind of had like their support system, right? They had the Wii family
Yeah,
who like
yeah,
had
yeah.
their you know, they had their, you know, helped them like in the financially for the boot camps and everything, which was amazing. They had Chan Chan, it's like Batman, who also had like coaching for them and making sure that their builds were up to par and all that. So that was really solid. Wise actually, you know, was there every step of the way for Venus and so many more. Like, who does Team POEK Nostra have to thank for making it so far into the tournament? Like, any coaches, you know, like supportive significant others, you know, that didn't get you in trouble when you spent a little too much time screaming.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Any like the any teams that would help you like scrim towards the finals, or you know, help you review VODs, or you know, help you kind of like map out and plan out everything.
Uh, to be honest, like we don't have the resource. Like what we told you. Like basically, all we did like just 10 people. Like we just keep having the information mixed between like 10 of us. Like even like I think only one moment like the Hike Wizard Magic Racer idea is from other people, but I think that's the only information that we got lah during our
Mm-hmm.
training. Like basically like just these 10 people, and okay lah, significant other like they ask permission like I want to scream, like okay lah, like 11 p.m. don't bother me for a while with the kids and the wife.
Like
I think
nuts.
this including support system lah, that one.
Yeah. But yeah, it's you know, also just for the most part, right? It's a huge commitment to be in a tournament like this, right? Like
Yep.
even like, you know, the casual, the even taking it casually from you guys, from like a casual player's perspective, was like, that's already pretty hardcore. The
Yeah, yeah.
scrims. So you know, again, congratulations to you guys, Orang Orang. Again, thank you for the time.
Yep.
This has
Thank
been
you as well.
amazing. And again, congratulations, right? It's a huge
Yep.
experience. Like, it's a really fun experience going over to Thailand, going
Mhm.
through the whole like tournament. Hopefully we see you guys again in the latter parts of this next year cup tournament. And yeah, hopefully it's gonna be good fights again.
Yep. Yep. Hopefully, yeah, we meet in next year cup.
Yeah. Alrighty. You have a good night. Thank you again, and I'll talk to you
Okay.
later.
Thank you. Bye bye.
GG's, brother.
GG.
All right, boys. That's it for the interview. I'll see you guys in the next stream, which is probably gonna be tomorrow or tomorrow evening. But I'm gonna be editing that video and I'm gonna be putting it out there in on my YouTube, and then maybe, hopefully, we get one with Team Encore as well, so that that way, you know, we make sure that we get like the story from the other side as well, because it's very interesting looking and seeing the decision making behind them. Because so to some people, and this happens in all like in all pro games, to be honest with you, where there's a lot of people or players say that like, oh, they shouldn't have done this, they shouldn't have done that, but there's a lot of reasoning as to why people do what they do at such high levels. It's just that it doesn't seem as in depth because people don't see the process behind it, right? But hopefully that sheds some light onto that. And again, GG's and congratulations to Team POEK, being the runner-up and the second place in the biggest, probably like biggest like RO tournament to date in terms of like prize money. So you know, GG's to them, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, have a good night.